This week, we are in June 2020 in the new packet, and we're on page 26 and 27. Some booklets do not have page numbers, so you'll just have to count them out. The story we're going to look at this week has a very different format. You'll see that there's quite a bit more words and less pictures. If you also notice, some words are bold. Those are our vocabulary words. I see a bold word here, here. Some of the headings are bold. A few other bold words. Just a few of them are bold. They want us to bring extra attention to those words because they might be long words or difficult to sound out, or they might be new words that we might not know what they mean. So those words that are bold, we want to pay a special attention to. And then we see the pictures. These pictures definitely look familiar. They're animals that we have learned a lot about, and maybe you've even seen them firsthand yourself. This one right here, a bee. Up in the corner, a snake. And down below is a bat. Before we even read the story, what readers do is they look at the pictures. They start thinking and analyzing, what will this story be about? Will it be fiction or nonfiction? Will it be about things that are real or unreal? The title is The Sound E-ers. Now remember, W-E says E. E-R, remember that E hooks onto the R and just says the R's name. E-ers. E-ers. Feelers. Feelers. The sound feelers. Wow. Sound feelers? Did you know that you can feel sound? Think about it. Have you ever felt sound? Maybe you've been at a concert, or maybe in the car, and when you turn the sound up, or if you're at the concert by the speaker, you can feel vibrations, maybe of the music, of the sound coming out of the speakers. That's making a personal connection to a new text that we're going to be reading. There's some headings. Bee vibe. This section is probably going to be about bees. Do you see how they put the words and the heading about bees next to the picture of bees? That all connects together to help the reader understand what you're reading about. Up in this corner, the heading is Stereo Sound Snake. And the text is right next to the picture of the snake. So this section is probably going to be about snakes. The next section, the heading is Bat Megaphone. And it's right next to a bat. So these words, this whole section is probably going to be all about bats. Now the main heading is Sound Feelers. So probably all of these animals can hear from feeling the sound. Those are all connections that readers talk through even before starting to read the story. Now that we know what this story is going to be about, and it's only 2 pages, we've looked at the pictures, we've noticed some headings, we noticed and broke apart the title, and we see these bold words. We're going to focus next on those bold words, the vocabulary words. This first one starts with a T. This one's M, A, V. This one starts with an A, P, C, E, S. Let's see. Oh, and I missed the N one up here. Let's see how many words are bolded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I see 10 words that we're going to focus on for vocabulary that are probably going to be new. In this story, we're going to turn now, before even reading the story, we're going to turn the page and we're going to notice the word wall cards. This is where we practice those new vocabulary words. Take a look at the pictures. Look at your noticing. I remember that word that started with a T is here again. And there's the picture of the bee, and it's pointing to where it's located on the bee. Now on the other page, they had told us how to spell it out. Tympanum. Tympanum. Tympanum is pointing right here, these little arrows. It's showing where it's located. When we read the text, we're going to learn what it is. But this is another visual to help us with these new words. Membrane does not have a picture. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the text when we read the story, and we'll have more words to help us understand the word. Right here, abdomen. I chunked the word because there's words in there that I do know. Ab, A-B, do, D-O, men, M-E-N, abdomen. Put it together, abdomen. Do you see the dot? They're showing us where the abdomen is. Next vocab word, words related to snakes. Inner ear, inner ear. Showing us where that is. Cochlear. Wow, getting to see all these details. Again, this is just a start for these new words. Echolocation. This CH doesn't say the digraph sound. It says k, echolocation. Ooh, that one's tricky. It doesn't say the ch. It says k. Echolocation. Do you see by their heads? It has these little wiggle lines. I wonder if they're feeling vibrations to hear. They're showing us those wiggle lines to help us understand the word. K, r, e, v, I. Now remember, sometimes the C doesn't say k. It says the tricky S sound. In this word, it says the S sound. S, crevices. Crevices. It's pointing to show us what a crevice is. A crevice looks kind of like a crack on the wall, like in a cave. That's what I'm seeing. We're making connections to the word by helping us with other pictures. Last one we're going to go over, so. Let's chunk the word. We know the word so. R. Sonar. 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 I'm seeing again kind of the same picture as over here. So I think echolocation is a lot to do with sonar. Bats feeling, hearing, feeling vibrations for hearing. So now we know more about those bold words. We can go back to the story to then begin our reading. Now remember, friends, I understand there's a lot more words here, and it can be a little intimidating, but we're going to try our best, and Ms. Callie is going to be reading the story with her reading fingers so we can all read it together. Take your time. If you ever need to pause the story to take the story in chunks, you can definitely do that. Remember to talk about what you're reading about so you can really understand what the author, Sandy Lee, is teaching us.